Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back for the next part of the Doubles OU Road to Top 10. I'm be using this team by Buzzkill and Frost. I tested it a few times. It's pretty fun. I got dominated by Trick Room, but I think that was my own fault. My throat is like whoosh. But yeah, hopefully we can break through. This is definitely Trick Room on my opponent, or like some sort of pseudo Trick Room. For that reason, I actually very much like Hydreigon as a lead, as it deals with the Gardevoir. Well, yeah, it does to an extent, but it deals with the Gothitelle, and I very much like Metagross as a lead, as well as its bulk is just something that deals with Gothitelle as well as Gardevoir. If Pachirisu wants to, well, it doesn't have to be Trick Room to be honest, but if Pachirisu wants to nuzzle me, then I can be slower than everything else, which means faster on the Trick Room. I'm expecting Gothitelle plus partner as a lead. As yeah, Gothitelle plus Garchomp is what comes out. So he can't really knock me out with anything. I'm gonna protect and just Mega Evolve and go right for the Ice Punch onto Garchomp. I'm gonna be a bit aggressive right here and honestly just try and go for the game as fast as possible. Alternatively, I could swap out into my Lanners. Then again, he has to go for Outrage. I don't think Dragon Claw knocks out Hydreigon. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Dark Pulse and Mega Evolve and Ice Punch the Garchomp. He could be Life Orb, but either way he's getting off Trick Room, right? I don't know if there was another play. Like, he could be Life Orb Garchomp. I'm hoping he's like Helmet, I guess. I don't even know. Assuming it's Mega Gardevoir. And the thing is, you know, I'm risking both of the Pokemon that threaten my opponent's team the best offensively. This is a high risk, high reward play, okay? If he goes for, well, he can't go for Earthquake. Gothitelle won't eat that plus Dragon Pulse, plus Dark Pulse, excuse me. So hopefully he expects more out of me. Let's see what happens right here. Dragon Claw, like I said, it does not knock me out unless he was Orb. Dark Pulse, we are not able to pick up the KO on Gothitelle. However, Ice Punch will be able to pick up this KO on the Garchomp, as it is actually Sash. Okay, that's good to know, as he is able to Thunder Wave me. Unfortunate. I didn't expect Thunder Wave. I actually wasn't sure what they ran in this generation. But what we are going to do is just go right for the Earthquake and actually just hard switch into Thunderous, because that covers. I cannot hard switch into Thunderous. Great. I was going to say that covers any switch you can make, but I'll just U-turn on Garchomp and just Zen Headbutt the Gothitelle. The reason I'm Zen Headbutting Gothitelle is because if he did try to switch out into one of his Levitators, Zen Headbutt hits them harder than anything else. And we'll go right out into our Thunderous right here, because Thunderous matches up well versus the majority of his team. As he don't tickle me. And Zenheadbutt is not able to knock him out due to tickle. Okay, it's funny. Talonflame is gonna come out, and I can just Thunderbolt Gothitelle, getting rid of that thing and protect. He does scout my protect, which is why he goes for his own protect. Good play on my opponent's part, as he has the overheat. This Gothitelle's annoying, man. Holy crap. I'm gonna Thunderbolt though the Talonflame and just Double Protect with Metagross. I think that's my only play right here. I probably should have done the last turn, but I wasn't sure. I mean, I definitely think he's Life Orb Talonflame. If he has Overheat, he's definitely Life Orb. This looks like an older team for the VGC, for like the Mega Mawile meta. But he's gonna go for Tickle. I mean, that doesn't matter at all on me, as I can now go out into my Landers, getting off the Intimidate on potentially Gyarados, so I don't expect Gyarados to come out. Main thing is I can click Earthquake, unless he has like Telepathy or something like that. Not Telepathy, isn't it Telepathy? No, I don't think that works for me. I'll just Thunderbolt and Earthquake right here, as he has Scarf Gardevoir into the Dazzling Gleam. However, yeah, Telepathy doesn't work on my side. I'm thinking about something else. But I can Thunderbolt and, of course, Earthquake into that slot and win the game. Or not win the game, but at least win that matchup right there. As Gyarados is going to come out. I don't care about that. I have a Mungus. I'm gonna swap out to my Mungus, because if he wants to follow me with Pachirisu, I'm pretty sure everyone's following me. I can Earthquake here anyway, and Amoonguss breaks Mega Gyarados as well as regular Gyarados. So, alright, we're going to be able to Earthquake right here. Get off a bit of chip damage on the Pachirisu, as he is going to go right for Waterfall. Ah! Yum. And once again, we're actually going to swap back on the Thunderous and just go for Earthquake. I don't want to have the the chip damage from Earthquake, because he does double protect. Or even -1 attack, man. We're gonna taunt Pachirisu. And just Earthquake once again. We'll taunt him so he can't follow me in the following turn. And Earthquake again. Just to get off the most damage. I mean, again, I'm not too worried about Pachirisu now that it can't do anything to me. Especially because he just waterfalled my Gyarados, so I can now just go out to Amoonguss and literally win the game. HP Ice and just kick a train. Yeah, I think that crit HPS did matter, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, Amoonguss 1v1 everything on the field anyway, so a really interesting game. I really feel like this was an older team from like the Mega Mawile era, but let's look for another game. I don't know, I'm not the best at Doubles OU at all. Everything feels so foreign to me. It's not like playing VGC either, and I feel like Volcanion is just annoying as hell to deal with, man. It's so good. Every time I face it, I feel like it's so good, but when I use it, it's like I don't get any burns. So I don't know. I did see the comments on my last video. I know I made a bunch of misplays, and that's fine, because part of the reason why we're doing this is so not only, you know, you guys have something to watch, but I learn the tier as we're playing. I've never been that comfy with Doubles OU though. Well, I like X and Y Doubles OU. I liked X and Y Doubles OU a lot, but I don't know. ORAS is just odd for me. I played this guy while I was testing, and this guy has Trick Room, Belly Drum, Snorlax, the monster. So leading off with Hydreigon and Volcanion, just a great lead versus my opponent. He's gonna lead off with Mew and Sableye anyway. Anyway, that's what I'm expecting, and I'm not too worried about the Sableye, to be honest. I'm just gonna Dark Pulse and Steam Eruption on this Mew. If he doesn't fake me out, because last time he went for like Will-O-Wisp or fake out. It was Mega Sableye, by the way. Yeah, he did go for Will. Yeah, so we'll be able to get rid of this Mew right off the bat with the, assuming the Steam Eruption does connect. No, we would have been able to prevent Trick Room. He has 2 Trick Room users. Well, I guess Sableye can learn Trick Room, but come on, man. I'll just Dark Pulse and Steam Eruption Sableye. That would have been so good. Yeah, but he likes to stay in though, so it's not terrible. Like, he likes to stay in and spam soft boiled. So at least we have the potential to burn his Sableye. I have not burnt once at all. I'm not complaining. I'm just like, that's something I've noticed. I have not burnt once with this. And what we are gonna do is Dark Pulse the Mew, and I'm just gonna Steam Eruption it as well. Sableye, I think, is just a liability for my opponent. It's not doing crap. Then again, you know, let's just Dark Pulse and just Steam Eruption that. Yeah. We have Protect as well. He actually goes for the Psychic, so we'll be able to get rid of both Mons this turn. Though that does give him, of course, the Trick. I mean, Mew is gone. Mew is something that was very threatening to me the last time I played this guy. So at least Mew is gone, and there's only 2 more turns of Trick Room, and I can just Protect up to beat a turn. But Tyranitar plus Snorlax is definitely coming out on my opponent's side. That's what I would bring out anyway. And Rock Slide, and then Belly Drum. We are going to drop a Draco on Snorlax and Steam Eruption is Snorlax. I do not want this thing Belly Drumming up. Alternatively, I should break Heatran's Air Balloon, but I don't think I'm as worried about that as this. Look at it. It just Belly Drummed up, guys. Help. Let's see. Yep. And we're both able to survive that. So this monster is hopefully going to be gone. Never mind. Never mind. I'm assuming it's Chesto Resto as well. I'm going out to Thunders, and we're preventing I'm taunting the hell out of you, boy. Taunting the hell out of that Snorlax. Not letting it rest up, if that's what it is. So, let's see. Because his Snorlax never got to do anything last time. He does burn me with the Heat Wave, but I am able to survive, so we were able to predict that rest. Again, when I played him last time, his Mew just dodged everything, so I think his Deancey late game was able to beat me. I'm not sure. But I wasn't sure if he was Chesto Resto, but I feel like I've seen this released by someone that actually had this. I'm not sure. We're just going to Thunderbolt this and Steam Eruption this. I don't really care if he gets a Trick Room at this point. We do have Amoonguss in the back, which outspeeds his entire team under Trick Room, so as well as beats his entire team. Steam Eruption does not burn, as he does go for that Trick Room. And he can Diamond Storm if he wants to. I'm going to taunt Tyranitar though to prevent it from Dragon Dancing up. Yeah, we're definitely just going to taunt Tyranitar. Alternatively, I could have just taunted. Because I did have the Earthquake in the back to deal with this. But we'll just Heat Wave as well. We're just taunting Tyranitar to prevent it from potentially Dragon Dancing up under that. As Diamond Storm is going to be able to pick off both of the Mons anyway. I'm hoping he goes for like Earthquake and knocks out his own dance. No, that's just me. We can just go right out to Landers just to get off the Intimidate. And Amoonguss, which is faster than everything under the Trick Room. Well, maybe not than this DNC. Actually gonna swap out to my Metagross and go for Giga Drain onto the DNC. Because I expect him to Diamond Storm here or Moonblast that slot and go for Rock Slide as the boy, and we still keep that Intimidate as well. Goes for Ice Punch, so we break. We're getting off chip damage for him either way, and he always leftovers. I never saw that. I can just Iron Head this and Spore as well, and he is going to end up forfeiting. Nice. So Spore would have obviously went first. I'd have been able to put him to sleep, and then Mega Metagross, if it didn't pick him off, I picked him off the next turn anyway. So alright, we're doing okay. We're doing alright. Let's look for another game, and oh good, give me 20-minute recording. Sorry, someone was just asking for me. But we have another Mew. I think I know this team. It's just a team I used the other day with Heatran over Volcanion, if I'm not mistaken. Mew is annoying because of the little fake outs. Definitely want to lead off with Landers just to get off the Intimidate on everything. And Landers is always good because of Intimidate. I like Hydreigon as well because it beats Mew, like 1v1. I really like Hydreigon as well. As leads off with Amoonguss plus Landers, so. We're going to U-turn out on his Landers and I think hard switch into our Amoonguss right here so he can't put us to sleep. Yeah, we don't have safety goggles on anything, huh? But we're going to U-turn out into our, we're going to swap out into our Amoonguss, expecting him to U-turn on the Hydreigon slot. Get off a little bit chip damage, that ensures Metagross 100% KOs it with Ice Punch. Pre-Intimidate, or after Intimidate, post-Intimidate, whatever the correct thing is. Ah, we get a crit. That's terrible. And I want to go right back out into the Hydreigon right here. As expecting this for, yes, okay. So that worked out. And what I can do is just... I want to... No, he's going to Rage Powder, right? He should Rage Powder here. I'm going to double out into my Thundurus, expecting him to Rage Powder and Protect on a Fake Out. Yep, there's a Fake Out. There's a Spore. And we're just going to drop a Draco onto this Mew and taunt the Amoonguss. I'm dropping a Draco just in case he transforms into me. Because if he does, he obviously gets a Dark Pulse, and then I wouldn't be able to hurt him. Like, let's see if he actually does transform. Nope, it doesn't matter. As we are barely able to miss on the KO. As he unfortunately misses a Will-O-Wisp. That sucks for my opponent. It definitely does. And what we can do is go right back out into Amoonguss on the U-turn and just Thunderbolt the Mew. So get off a little bit of chip damage as well as my special attack back. Oh, he goes Heatran, so that's not bad either. As he goes for Rock Slide. Yo, Amoonguss dodging everything, man. Good lord. And we're able to get off a bit of chip damage right here. I don't see leftovers. I'm not sure what it actually be, but I'm going to Spore Heatran and taunt it. I don't know if it's safety goggles, but I think it might be Shuka. So I'm going to taunt it, prevent it from getting up a sub. I know that Amoonguss can live a Heat Wave plus a Rock Slide. So hoping we don't get flinched and we'll be able to get rid of this thing. As we get flinched, no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's Pokemon. That's definitely fine. Hydreigon is the play though. We get our kill right here, and I'm definitely swapping out to my Volcanion and just Dark Pulsing the Lander's slot, as he is going to sack Mew. Makes sense. We're saving this just for the Kangaskhan, as it is a threat. Goodbye, Mew. Assuming it wasn't safety goggles, if we got that Spore, that would have been huge, man. So I guess Landers could come back out if it wants to. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure what my opponent would do right here. Thundurus is actually not bad though on my opponent's part, though it doesn't knock out my Hydreigon from full. I'm trying to set it up that we win with Metagross, but in order to do so, we have to get rid of the Heatran. So. We're going to switch Volcanion into Landers, expecting a Rock Slide and Earth Power into that slot. And I think Tailwind up to ensure that we're always faster than Scarf Landers. He goes for U-turn. I'm assuming he's going to Rock Slide, Rock Slide, Earth Power into that slot. But we'll be able to go for the Tailwind right here. He does Earth Power into that slot. Great, great, great. And we're just going to U-turn out of there on a Mungus to ensure that we knock it, or ensure that we hit it. There's no way he's not switching out or protecting, switching out to Landers or protecting. So we get off the damage on a Mungus. We're able to bring out our own Amoonguss just to get the Regenerator off, and we can Dark Pulse his Amoonguss as he is able to Spore us. All right, so he's gonna swap out. He's gonna swap out his Heatran. Or he's gonna swap out his Amoonguss. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go out to Volcanion and honestly just try to break a turn. He should swap out Amoonguss right here because he can't touch me. Or go for Heat Wave. Alternatively, he could just go for Heat Wave. He might predict this. This is kind of obvious. But I just want the Regenerator again for Kangaskhan. Yeah, he does swap it out as I expected. And just going to burn off that turn of sleep right there as he does Heat Wave. He should fake out the Volcanion. So we're going to go out to Amoonguss. And we are going to Dark Pulse his Heatran. Assuming he should pick out Volcanion so he can Earth Power it. That's the way I see it anyway. Hey, that's damage. He actually power up punches my my Amoonguss slot, so we're able to weaken it to the point of superpower. Assuming he is gonna Earth Power here now. As expected. And we can just Rage Powder. I think Tailwinding up is the play as well. To ensure that we outspeed everything. Yes, he's able to knock us both out. However, Volcanion plus Landers now. Maybe I played this endgame poorly, I'm not sure. I'll just go for the Superpower on this. And just Steam Eruption on this Heatran. He might go Landers here. Okay, okay. This works out anyway. Because I did lock myself into the Superpower. Good boy! Alright, so we need to get rid of a few Pokemon right here. The Mungus is a threat. And it's definitely coming out now for the redirection. We're gonna swap out, and we're just gonna go for Heat Wave. We need to keep Landers alive. He is gonna Rage Powder, yeah, so we can knock him out with the Heat Wave right there. Expecting him to turn as expected. We can now go out into our Landorus. All right, I think we managed to bring this back. Yeah, because we Ice Punch here and Rock Slide. and Rock Slide. Yeah, and we outspeed him. That doesn't matter. Ah! Alright, alright, alright. And all he has left is Thunderous. And the play right here is to Ice Punch Kangaskhan and Rock Slide Kangaskhan. Because the best thing he could do is Sucker Punch, right? And either way, we're knocking him out if we do land. We're pretty much making this a single target and just giving us the best odds of winning the game, I think. Yeah. Nice. Goodbye! Ice Punch, Thunderous, and Rock Slide it. That's the Spadef investment. And single target Rock Slide is able to knock him out, and that is going to begin. That was a crazy game. That was a crazy game, man. Let's look for another one. We got one. Lil Pup 800. That's Lil Pup. Lil Pup. How many would we get from that? What are our points? Are you real? I am. I want to see how many points we have. Assuming he's asking for Pokemon here. Yes. Or yeah. Yes, I am real. I'm the real AIM. This is my account. It's registered. I've used it for months, years. He does not deal with Amoonguss that well at all, so I want to lead off with that. I don't want to lead off with Landers and have him lead off with his Milotic. So I'm gonna lead Amoonguss plus. I'm a VGC player who just started Doubles OU. You're probably gonna destroy me then. Not bad. We're definitely just gonna spore the. Yeah, we're gonna spore the Lander slot, and I expect them to switch out into H-Slash or something, but I'm gonna HPIce that slot anyway. HPIce plus Spore covers that slot. I guess he could taunt me with his Thunderous, but I don't really have. Don't kill him. I'm just trying to get the top 40. You went for Swagger. Yeah, you're definitely a VGC player. This man went for Swagger and Rock Slide turn 1. Watch it work out. Let's see. Yep. Night. Good night. Alright, we're gonna spore the Thunderous slot. I don't know if he'd actually be I don't know if he's what's it called? I want to say helmet. Not helmet. Safety goggles, but I'm gonna swap out into my Lanners. It might seem like an odd play, but HP Ice is weaker than Thunderbolt. So okay. So we're gonna go for the weaker play that doesn't knock me out. Alright. Let's see if he's safety goggles. As he is not. And I can't believe this man actually went for the Rock Slide. And the same thing. Yeah. You wanna flinch me? I'll show you. I'll show you VGC. Delicious. This man tried to swagger me. He actually tried to swagger me. He has switch-ins and he tried to swagger me. Why are you swaggering my Amoonguss? Alright, so we're able to knock out the Thunderous as well as weaken Landorus. As Landorus is going to wake up, Rock Slide is going to be able to pick us off, and Life Orb is going to take him out as well. But the thing is, doesn't Amoonguss solo pretty much everything left on his team? Especially if I bring out Hydreigon now, which he kind of has to go out into Aegislash. I'm thinking anyway. No disrespect to VGC. I love VGC and I have a lot of friends in that. Obviously. So we're going to Spore the Sylveon and go right out into our Volcanion. Because he has the Hyper Voice here and I think King Shield. As he actually Shadow Balls into that slot. Well played. Let's hope. As we are able to break through. Nice. Good night, Moon. I don't know, again, I don't know if he's Safety Goggles Aegislash, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to hard switch directly into my Hydreigon and just go for Heat Wave. as he goes out into my Milotic. So we are able to recover off that poison, thankfully. Poison. No, the Moringa berry. Oh, he burnt it. Okay. Nice. That makes it easier to deal with. I don't know why he went out into this Pokemon, though. I feel like that doesn't beat me 1v1. I don't know if he has a Heat Wave either, but I'm going to hard switch into this and just Steam Eruption the Sylveon. I need to weaken Sylveon. I need to keep Hydreigon alive because it kills Aegislash, obviously. So we're going to Steam Eruption Sylveon, just trying to weaken it as much as possible, as he is going to go for Icy Wind. That is not going to be enough to knock either of us out. And it looks like Sylveon is going to stay asleep, thankfully. And let's just go for the Thunderbolt onto my Milotic. And the Steam Eruption on the Sylveon. Assuming he wakes up here with Sylveon, which I think that was his final turn, he kills us obviously, but we're able to weaken my Milotic for the Earthquake spam as well. Or we don't have Earthquake, we lost that Pokemon. My Milotic is down to going down to burn pretty much, and I think my best play if he goes out to Kangaskhan. I'm gonna taunt my Milotic and just Steam Eruption the Kangaskhan. Taunting my Milotic means it can't recover, and if he fakes out my Thundurus slot, basically I get off a Steam Eruption on Kangaskhan. I mean, I've never burnt with Steam Eruption, not in VGC at all, but we're just gonna taunt him, that way he cannot recover. As he goes for the Icy Wind one last time. Alright, so he obviously cannot recover. And we can afford to go into Metagross right here. And honestly, just Iron Head Kangaskhan. And just Heat Wave. He's actually very bulky Kangaskhan too, so flinching. What the hell? Yeah, we can just Heat Wave in order to pick off the... The reason I stayed in regular form is because if he was randomly faster, if something didn't go my way that turn, I didn't want to go down to the... I actually don't know if he saved the God as well. We're gonna Iron Head this and Steam Eruption the Aegislash. I should have Mega Evolved, but that's completely fine, because we now get to go out into our these two, and these two win the game 100%. Regenerator. So we just Rage Powder and Dark Pulse, Aegislash. Oh, indeed, very close match, my friend. Especially because he's bulky Kangaskhan. So we just Rage Powder and Dark Pulse, Aegislash. Force him to attack us. If he's Weakness Policy, he still has to attack my Amoonguss. But I think we win the game. I should have Mega Evolved. We probably would have been able to live that if I did Mega Evolve, to be honest. No, actually, I don't think Mega Metagross would have been able to live that if I Mega Evolved. No way. I didn't expect him to go for Skull. I expected him to go for Icy Wind, which is also part of the reason why I didn't Mega Evolve, because I didn't want, because I knew Volcanion would be slower than my Milotic, obviously, so I didn't want him to, would be faster than, my Milotic would be faster than Volcanion, so I didn't want him to Icy Wind me, but, yeah, we're just going to Rage Powder and go for the Dark Pulse. Aegislash is going to go down, and once again, that's just the correct play to make. It's always going to be the correct play to make. So we Rage Powder, and we Dark Pulse Kangaskhan. Good game, checkmate. Good game, man. Alright, so we are able to defeat our opponent right there, thankfully. Where are we on the ladder? Can we actually, like, progress in this, please? I'd very much like that. Some sort of progression would be great. Alright, we're now 1578. No, I think that's what we were before we started that battle. Where are we? Aim. Is that actually where we are? 1578. See, I want to go for one more, but oh no, I feel like I'll lose all these points. Yeah, we'll do one more. We'll do one more game. Hopefully we can come through and proceed to... Oh, it's 1601. Hold on. That's a good place to stop. 1601. Okay, my bad. I didn't know we were at 1601. Yeah, we're gonna be in the episode there. We finally made it up to the 1600s, guys. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, you can feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. Doubles OU. I'm going to finish this. I promise I will, and I will make it hopefully before Worlds. Actually, maybe not before Worlds. Maybe by the time I come back from Worlds, we'll be able to finish it. But hope you guys all enjoy. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. You can give me some teams if you're, a solid Doubles OU player. I would very much like teams. And I'll see you guys later. Also, you can use this team. Pay spin to it will be down below in the description. Later, guys. Cue the outro.